I was just sampling the music of a lot of musicians and I heard his music. I heard a track Apocalypse from this game called Hitman, which was really epic. I was like, yes, this guy is confirmed crazy and I want him.
आदेश बहुत ही फसी था कि नहीं मुझे यार ऐसा ही म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर चाहिए.
They'd been listening to my music and reached out. They showed me a version of the movie they had cut together. It was very atmospheric, very organic, and I felt there was a purpose behind the movie. There was a strong message in this movie. I wanted to be a part of this right from the moment I saw the first cut.
The film, both in its genre and its mood, it keeps changing. I felt we needed somebody who can adapt to its changing moods and this madness that the film goes through.
Meaning that experimentation is encouraged. So that's how I created the music for a lot of the Assassin's Creed games. It was quite clear that they were not looking for a Western sound per se. They weren't looking for an Indian sound. They wanted it somewhere in the middle.
This was absolutely in contrast with what Rahi had imagined.
Initially, I wanted Tumbbad not to have any background or any music. I wanted to see that if Tumbbad only works on sound.
Because he had seen the film in a certain way, the film was shot in a certain way. But films evolve. I was very happy when, Rahi saw the film and he was like, it looks great and the music is a good decision.
Finally, I was really happy with Jesper's work.
He had asked me, what is the reference? I gave him an example of Lakshmikant Pyarelal track. I made him see a section of Ram Lakhan where, the drums are being played.
He's like, I like the intensity of this, I like the sound of that drum. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. The movie needed 3 different music styles with 3 different parts. Part 1 has more of a music, concrete, found sound kind of music making. Part 2 of the movie required more of a focus on mysticism. The third part was more of a personal sound with solo instruments. I presented the team with the idea of working with a improv experimentational choir. So I had my kids in my studio screaming and yelling and doing all kinds of crazy things. They loved it. There was snapping with the fingers and clapping and recording crickets and cicadas. There's all kinds of ethnic instruments in there. The cymbalum, which is this very big table-like instrument. Something very interesting happened when that was played. And then I took it and did a lot of processing with it. And suddenly we had this really, what I felt was like a magical atmosphere. And so that's actually the music that opens up the movie. There's also a lot of organic synthesizers in there. They don't sound perfect when you turn them on. Sometimes they're a bit out of tune. How do I get this flaw of this instrument out in its full effect? That's what I'm looking for when I'm writing the more electronic music. This is something that also Adesh brought up. He said, I really like the aggression of a car revving. And I was thinking, how do I translate that into something organic? So what I thought of was a bull roarer. It's like this flat wooden piece that has a string attached to it, designed very carefully with little marks on it. So when you swing that above your head, it makes this very strange noise. You can swing that faster or slower, so you can create a sense of acceleration with it, and it's still organic. We recorded with a choir, and the music for that choir was a Bulgarian sound of the choir. That was actually one of the first tracks I wrote for the movie, which I call Descending. Bulgarian sound has a very aggressive sound to it. They sing extremely aggressive, loud, and strong.
I think we worked for more than 8 months on creating the score of the film.
We'd spend a long time Skyping every night. I would get on Skype around midnight, and that would be in the morning for him. 13-hour time difference means there's a block there where when I rest, he's able to review what I sent him. And then we talk about it, 24 hours later. Team Tumbbad was very supportive. I've worked very close with Adesh.
Jesper, in his own way, has been able to bring that scale that I wanted in the film, to make everything feel big, every emotion to feel big.
I think Adesh has a good understanding of how to bring out the most creative aspects of me. It was awesome to see it all come together. Everything has been taken to another level now.